What's up, good people? What it is? What it do? How be is? How be you? What's good, folks? You know what it is. It's Sunday. A scintillating Sunday. Hopefully it's not been a sinful Sunday. Sinless. Hopefully you out here doing the Lord's work. Nah, real shit. Hopefully everybody had a great week. Everybody had a great weekend. I'm about to bring my co-host on. Shout out to cousin Tyrone. Appreciate you tuning in, brother, even if it's for a hot second. I'm accepting, Stephanie. I'm accepting now. Shall we see? Could it be? I don't know. How are thee? I see a second box. But my co-host, are you there?
No, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, I can't see me either. The hell?
What the hell?
You're froze on my side.
I'm not frozen on my side.
It's always something, but always something.
That's some shenanigans.
Yeah, that's weird. So what it look like? On your side?
It's just a blank screen, fam. It's literally just a dark gray box that says remove. I can hit the X to remove you, but it doesn't have anything else to, and the voice is connected. I can hear you. It's like you got your video off or something.
Nah, I don't though. I don't even know how.
But it's still saying joining as well. It doesn't say join. So maybe they're trying to work it out amongst the books of the faces.
You think I'm scared to jump out, but you think I should jump out?
I'm gonna hit you with the remove, and then you go ahead and
I'll remove myself.
Yeah,
I'll remove myself
and then come back in.
Right.
And here we are yet again, Glenn Moore on full screen. Yes, I am right back. I appreciate everybody coming in and tuning in while we have technical difficulties with the book. The book be booking, bro. I don't understand why the book is booking when it's on my stuff, though. See what I'm saying? I don't think they want us to do the show no more on my page. Let's see again. Nope, still same situations. Say something. Oh, there she is. That's the reason why. Nigga, you ain't at home. You ain't on the goddamn network. That's the reason why you're struggling.
We discussed this, sir.
I understand why we discussed, but now we know why it wasn't allowed, because you ain't where you're supposed to be. Facebook is monitoring your situation. Facebook wants you in a central location.
No, sir, that's not it. But you are very close now. So let me share.
Yeah. Share away, bro.
I look white. The fuck?
I mean, you always do. You always do. You bring a sense of Caucasian to our show. You bring a sense of Caucasianness to the show. And God. If you don't want to do the show, bro, just say you don't want to do the show. Just say you ain't got to keep coming in. What did Granny used to say back in the day? And then, engineer, what you ain't going to do is keep running in and out and thinking that you're going to run up my light bill. Either come in, sit your ass down, or stay outside. That's what Granny used to say. You know what? What's up, kinfolk? Cody Posey, appreciate you tuning in, brother. Even for a hot second. Monica Washington, appreciate you tuning in. Cousin Kanisha, appreciate you tuning in. The good Reverend Dr. Will Adams, appreciate you tuning in, brother. Even if it's for a hot second, man. I appreciate everybody that decided to come on. Let's see if it's going to allow her to do what she's supposed to be doing for the third time. So all I'm saying, get your life together. Get your life together. Say something with your mouth.
Something?
While we waiting for your video to connect.
Yeah, because like right now it's stuck on the old video. It's so weird. What in the Hello Kitty? Like right now I'm looking at myself and looking at you.
Shout out to Dre Day. Appreciate you tuning in, fam. Even if it's for a hot second.
This is so annoying.
Dre, don't you owe me something, fam? I think you owe me something. I know you know what I'm talking about. You owe me something. Make it happen. Don't make me come find you. Don't make me come find you. Will you be joining the show at any point in time today, or are you just gonna be and gone? Is this what we got to do? You out here, black folks? I swear, black folks. Look, family, for the tens of people that's watching, I apologize for my co-host's erratic behavior, her sporadic commitment to the show, her less than stellar approach to the professionalism that we try to obtain on Real Shit with R&T. It's kind of hard doing Real Shit with R&T when there's no R, when there's only the T. Now, the T can be enough. Don't get it twisted. On Thursday, your boy was feeling kind of, very melancholy. He was down. He wasn't feeling very well. But your boy's back. And what y'all know I can do, is run my mouth. Please understand me when I tell you when I'm talking, when I'm saying it with my mouth. Hold on, let me hit y'all with the LL. You see me hit you with the LL? With the LL? Yeah. Since then, I need love. Yeah.
See, I should never have jumped out. Can you hear me?
Jumped out, fam. I don't know what you did that for to begin with.
I don't know. We were trying. It worked for a minute there. Monica, you better quit trying to replace me, girl.
Monica said that I need a co-host. She's trying to take your spot, fam.
Nah, it won't happen. She's gonna take your spot if anything, because we about to be off of your damn page. How about that? Because I don't know what the hell's going on.
First of all, it's working perfectly fine on my. If you was at home, if you was at home.
It's always you. It's always you.
No, it's always you. You know when it's always me? When you ain't where the fuck you supposed to be. That's when it's always me. When you ain't where you supposed to be, it's always affecting my page. Since, you know what? Shout out to my cousin Maurice Jackson. I ain't doing nothing with you. Shout out to Maurice Jackson. Appreciate you tuning in, brother, even if for a second. Shout out to Asia Cash. See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go out one more time. This is getting on my damn nerve. But then we just gonna have to do my voice.
You know what?
No, because we don't need to start over. We'll just do my voice.
You see me with the fresh cut, so I can hold it down. Let the people see the glory of the Lord. Let the people see the glory of the Lord.
Know what? I don't got time for you. We'll see. Right, but you see, I'm dressed and ready. So stop it.
I hear you talking, fam. Go ahead, kick out, and there she go. Monica, I might be in the hunt for a new co-host. See what I'm saying? Send your resume in. Let me look it over. See, there might be some other folks. Shout out to Top Model. Appreciate you tuning in, family, for a hot second. Miss Shantae Wyatt. Appreciate you tuning in, even for a hot second. Yeah, sending, I might be if y'all interested in being a co-host, go ahead and send y'all resume in, fam, because my co-host, she just be, globetrotting all around the city and whatnot. She be one spot here, one spot there. And this is the crazy part. She's the one that came up with the idea of doing the show, and she ain't where she's supposed to be. You know what? That's why we love you, though, Miss R, Miss Renee. I don't even know no nigga. You know what? I'm not even going to. Let's go ahead and accept it one more time. One more again for the people in the back. Can we kick it? And still, no. I don't even know what that says right there, bro. Say something with your
mouth. Okay, I'm over it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Well, people, can y'all hear her? Or am I the only one that can?
I can say it's just frozen, but it's cool. We just do it this way, because I don't know what the hell, okay? I'm over it. And you ain't going to keep talking shit's not naive, okay? Because first of all, I had to come up with the show, but I didn't come up with these times or these days. And you moved our time off of Wednesday to Thursday.
Wait a minute.
We want to be technical.
Sunday has always been Sunday.
Okay. But Sunday has always been Sunday. But my nigga, I'm not an empty nester like you, okay? I still got children in the household.
We're gonna mess around and have to move Wednesday again. I mean Thursday again.
See?
We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk. I don't know how that's gonna work out. We'll see. We're gonna see how it goes. I should be okay. I should be. We're gonna talk. We'll see. I'll know more here in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Well, I can see everybody's Glenn is all zoomed in now. And
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
that's because it shows it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
see on my
Yeah, he's
side, it
zoomed
shows
in.
your mouth is open.
Top
So that's funny.
model. Top model. Yeah, he is. He's zoomed in. See what I'm
Boy,
saying?
shut up.
Hey.
I can't stand you.
Hold
Well,
on.
we're gonna
Hit you with the
just
profile.
do it.
Bam.
We're gonna do
You
it just
saw it.
off voice.
Other side, looking up. Hey, Jesus.
This is
You saw
crazy.
it.
Why can everybody else see you but I can't? So irritated. The
Wait a minute.
hell?
So can you see me, fam?
No, your mouth is open like you're straight froze, like with your mouth wide
That's
open.
crazy, first and foremost. And don't screenshot that shit. Don't be
I
don't be
chose
funny.
that to.
Don't be funny.
I was so about to.
Don't be, because I know your ass. I know you.
You got me there, boy.
Top
You got
model.
me there.
I'm trying to be like you, fam. See what I'm saying? Trying to put my best foot forward, with the facial region up and gone. And now I'm zoomed out. So now you can really see. Hey, you can see it when I did it, when I done it. Shout out first and foremost, because, I believe in shouting out to people that be doing it for real. My man, JR, Jay State Chopping is my barber. And he does females too. So some of y'all ladies or ladies that want to be, you know what? We're not going to go into the titles. If you need a haircut or lined up, he do eyebrows as well. So I'm saying, fellas, he got reasonable prices. If you lack in a certain parts of your nature, he can hook you up, make you look like you back in the day. You know what? JR, stay chopping. I'm going to post his information in the link real shit because he good at what he do, real talk. So anyway, top model, she on that bullshit, fam. Her phone is phoning. First of all, she's on remote location. Let's make that abundantly clear. Out here supporting my little cousin, which she's a great mom. So I appreciate you, being in the audience and actually while you're in the car with you. Oh, there she is. Come on now. Come on. She out here in remote location. See what I'm saying? So I understand why we having the technical difficulties that we having. But let me tell you once again. Let me tell you this though. It's 7:15. 8 o'clock, we're done. So we can keep having these goddamn technical difficulties for another 45 minutes if we want to. At 8 o'clock, we're done.
Okay. I'd be glad this sun went down because baby.
You
I don't know what the hell's the problem, but you know what? We pop in. It's real shit with w.R&T. You can now see me. Come through internet.
Come through internet.
I got the internet off. That's the thing. I don't even know. So it's crazy. But I'm gonna like I said, we'll see. Because like I said, we only seem to keep having these problems with you. But I will admit, the last couple times I haven't been home, so we'll go chop it up and see what it do.
Yeah, we don't have problems when your ass is at home.
It's what it is. How are you guys on your lovely Sunday evening? Hope everybody's having a good one. We are having a good one if you can't tell, So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this party started on our Sunday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Even if it's just a second, thank you for tuning in through our shenanigans. Even though this is not Shenanigan Thursday, we're trying to make it do what it do, but we're here. I'm here. Monica. I mean, it's our fault, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna make it do what it do. But anyway, we are here. Let's kick this off. One thing, while we was having the problems, y'all could have been sharing. What y'all sharing? Let me think. Probably not, because I think I only seen one share, which was myself. So what are we sharing? Yeah.
They don't know us like they used to, bro. They don't even know us like they used to. See what I'm saying? It's all good though.
Maybe I need to get cloned. You know what I'm saying? Or clone the show.
You said clone. You stupid.
I'm so sick. Everybody talking about Jamie Foxx's clone. That shit is mad annoying. But I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not talking about the movie. So please calm down. I'm not talking about the movie. There's a movie out called Clone Tyrone. He's in the movie, and so a lot of people saying, there's now.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying that's the reason why he probably all of a sudden made this video or whatever that he's not cloned. I mean, that he's here and blah, 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 blah. Which, of course, that's, that's more drive, more people to look at it. I get it. But this nigga's not cloned. If they're not cloning us, what the fuck? And then what they gonna clone Jamie Foxx for? It ain't even like he make them money, like he's not like, I mean, Jamie Foxx is cool. Don't get me wrong. But he's not like Michael Jordan, like making them money, like playoffs and stuff like that, Tiger Woods. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are they cloning that nigga for? Let's just keep it real. I'm sorry. Whatever for acting. Come on, baby. Come on. Anyway. I don't like that. I look pale.
Don't hate on Jamie. Jamie has Jamie has been a good brother to us. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here, even though he came to fame putting on a goddamn dress. But you know what? We ain't talking about that right now. We ain't talking about that right now.
Oh, you talking about when he used to wear them big lips on, what was that? Living Color?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, man. They cloned Tyrone. Yeah. But they trying to say it's Jamie Foxx is cloned or, girl, I don't know. It's just a hot diggity mess. That man is sick. And then people talking about, look at his hairline. He ain't never had no goatee. What the fuck? He's been sick. So I'm sure a lot of things have changed. And when you're sick, what are you on a fluid diet? Means you're paler. Means you lost weight. I mean, he still said he is still getting over whatever he had. Some people saying stroke. He never said on there what he's suffering from. But clone, I'm sorry, I'm not there. But the previews didn't even do it for me. Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen some of them. I've seen like one. It looked interesting to me. I don't have Netflix though, so I don't. So if someone wants to, share their, they log in with me.
Not as easy as it used to be with that sharing shit no more. It's been kicking us the hell out because all of us had it. Like, so now it kicks us out if we're not in the same house. Somebody said you got to pay, like we already paid a higher amount and now we got to pay even more. $8 or something like that. They said for it to, like, we can still share it in different houses, but it keeps kicking, like once somebody log in from the other house, then it kicks you out. But you got to pay like another additional $8, which will put us like at 28 or something if we want to make it where we don't get kicked out. It's really hard now. They really trying to stop people.
So why don't y'all just pay the extra $8 so nobody gets kicked out?
Right, but then it's $8, but it's $28. It's $8 extra dollars on top of the
How many people's on the
Well, it's my household, Dee's household, and the kids and Stacy's household.
So between those three goddamn houses, y'all can't split $28? That's less than $10. That's less than $10 for everybody.
Hold on, you coming for us, and you just say you don't even have Netflix, my nigga, for one person. It's more like $10. You want to go there?
You know what? Now that I know there's only $10, I might go. I might sign up tonight. I might sign up tonight.
Don't play with me. You gonna come for me? Gonna say we can't split? Who the fuck?
Every time you sit in that goddamn seat, you're much nicer when you got a headboard behind you. You're much nicer when you got a headboard behind you. Every time. You know what? I'm not.
Hey, dog, be nice, okay? I'm already look like I am dead. I don't know why. I'm not feeling this whiteness. Anyway.
Start the show, bro.
So today's on Real Shit with R&T. Hey, we ain't did our song yet. Real Shit with R&T. Real Shit with. No, you just got loud. Go baby!
I was about to get there, and then you hit that. It's my intro, nigga. That's what the fuck it is. It's my motherfucking intro. See what I'm saying? That's how you know who page we on. That's how you know. I've done that every time, and I like it. I like it, and that's all that motherfucking matters.
You do this too. You be like,
I know. I know. That's my shit. See what I'm saying? That's my shit. I don't just ease in. Nigga, I announce my presence. Shout out to Miss Aura. Appreciate you tuning in, ma'am, even for a hot second. Shout out to Melissa, my cousin. Andrews. Appreciate you tuning in, even for a hot second. Yeah, that's my shit, bro. Don't hate on me. See what I'm saying?
All right.
You can ease in. I like my presents to be known off tops. See what I'm saying? Hey,
A person get a haircut and they want their presence
get
known. You know what
beside
I'm saying?
themselves, don't they?
They was
Get beside
by
themselves.
themselves.
They start feeling
Taking
better, man.
vanity shots and shit. Like he had like 7 pictures. Like I was like, okay,
That, that's your influence on me, fam.
I was like, I see
Cause
you.
you know
Period.
you coming with the angles. You know you coming with the angles. See what I'm
You know
saying?
it.
And the sun was sunning, and I didn't even see that the eyes was iron when I took that one picture. I was like, I went back and looked. I was like, oh shit, the
I mean,
browns
it
are
looked like
coming
you had
through.
the whole AI on you. I was like, okay, I
I
see the
know
brown.
that was all TE. That ain't had nothing to do with AI. That was TE. See what I'm saying? The eyes was iron. There's been a few times in my life where somebody's caught my eyes hitting the sun hitting my eyes right, and be like, man, you got some really pretty eyes, and I never really see it. I saw that shit the other day though. Real talk, I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Right. Okay.
Hey, the
You
Lord,
was looking good. Okay.
the
I
Lord
see
bless me
you.
some of us. You know, I do what I can with what the Lord has blessed me with. That's all. Just a little bit of
You know
what.
what I'm saying? We got a good one over here on this fam.
Top model,
And
you
you
gotta
never
have
know.
them angles, fam. You gotta have them angles because if you take a picture of me at the wrong angle, nigga, it's a whole oompa loompa over this bitch. See what I'm saying? I saw this one picture like, God damn, bro, if we don't get our ass to the goddamn gym and lose some of this goddamn weight, what are we doing? So hold on, miss. Hold on, because that looked like it's an interesting comment. Let me get to where you at.
Somebody said mother effing. Somebody said something but Miss Jones. She
Yeah,
said
miss.
she left the phone with a 3-year-old.
Why did I leave my
Who
phone
cussed?
up here?
I don't know. Did I cuss? I got to see forget.
It was probably me. It was probably me. I apologize to the man, but this show is for grown folks. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking forward with your damn kids.
Like, I did told Stacey plenty times, like, why do you got me on speaker? Like, what are you doing? I was calling my brother. As soon as he had the phone, he was like, you are on speaker and Sook is in the car. I said, right on. That's what I'm talking about. Let us sister know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, on today's podcast, hope you guys did see the video that we posted with our title today, and it was of Tyrese. And so, just to give a little, well, do you want to play it? Because I remember you did that before.
I can.
So we'll go ahead and play the video.
I was just about to do that because I know y'all love when we play videos and shit.
Yeah, we starting to come up in this world. I love that idea.
So let's bring up the volume. I'm gonna restart it. Calm down, folks. Calm down. Mm-mm.
No. So why not be single first? Well, it's not. No. So why not be single first? Well, it's not meant for everybody to be alone after a painful, depressing breakup, because that's how people kill themselves. So people go into a state of depression and they never get out of it because they want to isolate and say, until I get all my shit together, I don't even want to give love a shot. I think love can help you to love again. If you allow yourself. Have you keep?
That was what it. Because I was trying to make sure we heard the first part of it.
No.
Yeah, we did.
Well, it's not meant for everybody to be alone after a painful, depressing breakup, because that's how people kill themselves. So people go into a state of depression and they never get out of it because they want to isolate and say, until I get all my shit together, I don't even want to give love a shot. I think love can help you to love again. If you allow yourself. Have you healed?
So that was the question she asked. Have you healed?
And he said no.
Let me bring you back. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Watch out now. Watch out now.
Okay, back up just a little bit.
I'm down too. I gotta put my phone back in the holder.
Okay. While he's doing that, yes. So the very first part of the question, just in case you guys didn't hear, she says, have you healed yet? And he immediately said no. And then the rest of it, you should have heard. So basically, you heard what he said. He said no, and he said, why should he? Basically, love can't heal you. Isolating yourself could be more damaging than whatever. So let's talk about that. Y'all y'all hit us in the chat. Tell us what you think about it. Of course, Tyrese has, it's not his first video where he does express a lot of his emotions as a man. So there has been other videos of him, but this is the particular video that we are talking about. How do you feel? We'll start with you since you are the man of the show.
I understand what he's saying. Now, I don't necessarily think that you should come into. I think you should resolve as much trauma from previous relationships as possible before entering into something else. That's just because hurt people, and you will bleed on somebody that had no parts of your trauma and your hurt. So shout out to Miss Cox. Appreciate you tuning in. Congratulations on the wedding, ma'am. Hope doing this to you and the new husband. But that being said, I also am of the understanding that sometimes God throws you your life raft in the midst of you drowning. And if you can work through that and understand that, not bleed on them, not hold them, make them responsible for what traumas you already face, you have the ability to appreciate that person a lot more on the other side of your healing. But it takes you, one, understanding that you're damaged, real shit. And it also takes for you to understand not to take that damaged portion out on the person that's closest to you. Because I can tell you, me, once again, I can't speak for nobody else. I'm willing to work with you on some of your shit, but there's some stuff I just can't do. I'm not going to do, and I'm not signing up for, because once again, I didn't have anything to do with that. See what I'm saying? Understanding that everybody has their triggers. I understand that everybody has things that they've been through in the whole nine. I get that all day. I do. But in the same vein, in the same breath, if I can help you, that's a tricky one, kind of, because in the same vein, let's work on, before we even consider us trying to move down this line, let's get you right. You know what I'm saying? Because we may not be meant to be a couple like that. I may literally just be here to be like I said, that life raft, that life preserver. So I'm saying, to help you get through in the whole nine. I don't think the one time that I had entered into a relationship, at the time I didn't know that I was as damaged as I was, but I was totally damaged. I caused the new person way more pain than she deserved. She didn't deserve any pain to begin with. Let me state that. But by me not being healed from my shit, or at least even recognizing that I was hurt and I was damaged, it caused her way more pain than she should even ever had to deal with. See what I'm saying? And I didn't know what I didn't know. And so that's the reason why when I went through the breakup, my most recent breakup, I was determined not to make that same mistake. I wasn't trying to get into no new relationship. There was things that I need to work through. There was days I knew I was going to have where I wasn't going to be the most pleasant person to be around. There was going to be days when I felt totally isolated and lonely. There was going to be days when I longed for companionship, but all of that and whatnot. But I wasn't going to bring somebody else into that drama until I was able to at least be further down the street away from those days. And by the time I was really ready to start dating, I had gotten to that point where I was like, okay, I can at least start seeing the possibility of dating someone else without them catching the blowback from the emotional blowback from the previous relationship.
Right. Yeah. So Asia said, I agree. Depending on the person, everyone deals differently, and some people need to be alone and evaluate the lives and situations. Sometimes learning to love yourself first can be the answer. I think that was the only person who said something. So I agree. I definitely, I think it also, not only does it depend on the person, I think it depends on what you're healing from. Some things are you're healing from, like, if you're healing from like domestic violence, if you're healing from, if you're healing from um being abused, if any type of abuse, if you're healing from, or if you're just healing from just feeling like neglect in your relationship, or it's, so I think it just depends. Like, are you healing from financial? So it depends on what it is that you're healing from. I think takes a toll on if you should move forward with someone else. I do understand what Tyrese is saying, because also isolating yourself, that does not always work for everybody. Like I said, some people feel like, oh, you should date yourself, and they make it like it's so easy. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody's personality's like that, and that's okay. We are all different. So doesn't mean we love ourselves any less. I am one who don't date herself. I don't understand it, but I'm okay that you guys can, and I think it's great. But you won't catch me at the show by myself. Well, not right now. Or a restaurant by myself. I don't even go to a restaurant by myself on my lunch break. Like, it just weird for me. But I think it's fine that other people do, but not everybody's like that, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you don't love yourself or nothing. We all just handle things differently. For me, I rather have a friends, hang out with friends, hang out with family, something like that. But isolating yourself, it also starts to play on your thoughts. You more thinking about that person. You more thinking of why this and why that, and like he said, could lead you to suicide. Especially if you're looking for love and you feel like everybody's then turned their back on you, and you don't know how to love yourself. And it is that you're just missing that you want somebody to love you. But I will say, you also got to be very careful, like you said, because damaged people do damage people. Healed people, or people that they didn't mean to hurt, because you always hurt the ones closer to you, which is sad that we do that. Even with people with mental health, they do that and stuff. But so you got to be careful with that. I would say it's fine to date, but I would err on caution on the dating part, as far as not really dating, but more or less dating like with friends. You really are going to try to have to find either female or male that don't mind helping you. Like, be honest with them. Like, this is just a friendship, and hopefully they understand that and don't catch any feelings. And so then that way you can be with them, and you can hang with them and stuff like that. But I will be really, really upfront with them about what it is that you're looking for, or what you're needing from them at that particular point. Because, like I said, I can understand what he said, but then I can understand people who, sit there and bring all their junk to a new relationship when you could have handled that, and now you just lost that on a good girl or a good dude because you didn't handle and now you can't come back to that person, and that could have been a good person for you. I also think about like who you picking. I wouldn't pick my top 5 females or my top 5 dudes while I'm still healing. I'm gonna find a dude that I'm like, if he cool, he cool, but if he not, he not. I wouldn't mess up a good one either. So I don't know.
Now that you gonna use one of your bottom feeders for that one, you wrong as hell. You wrong. So Nick, so for the Duke, you know what? I ain't gonna even say nothing.
Shut up. Yeah, but I'm just saying. What's light skin? What we talking about? Oh, okay. So Monica said, baby, I was dating myself and I got on my own dang nerves. That part. Asia said the situations are always gonna be there. Only thing that changes that is how a person handles it. That's why it depends on the person. Plenty of people have been abused, but they all deal with it differently. That's true. It's weird to me that, Tanya said, it's weird to me that he thinks being single, isolation, where is his family and friends. Some people don't have it though.
That part. And then on top of that, he's a celebrity too. Right. So
right. If the only love he finds value in is the love of a romantic partner, he needs to stay single because he's going to run his partner in the ground. And hey, Miss April, how are you? Thanks for tuning in for just a second. Yeah, some people don't have family and friends, and like you said, he's a celebrity, so he could have been already isolating some of them because they start to use you when you make a certain amount or something. I don't know, shit. You would think he had some friends, family.
Shit, you ain't got to make a certain amount. Shit, you make more than them, they automatically think your money's they. You know what? This ain't the topic for that show. For the show, this ain't the topic for that show.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I agree with everybody in the chat though. Like they all said me different things, and like I said, healing and stuff like that. And if you can find friends and family, that is good. But sometimes people don't want friends and family in their business because friends and family also, as good as they are also ones to throw shit right back in your face after you healed. They also throw that shit back in your face, like later on. And everybody got time for that. When if I go mess up, not really mess up, like I said, if I go confide in a stranger and I choose not to leave them again, why are we looking like that? I have not thrown nothing back in your face, so I don't know what we
I'm not saying you did. You feeling mighty guilty. You feeling mighty guilty.
No, because you just all big-eyed and like, yes, like, wait, like, hold on. Is that yes towards me?
I'm just recalling a memory of mine. So I seen that shit happen. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead. You were saying something about family when I was reading Tanya's.
Once again, I just think that in the whole situation, if you're going through a situation, especially after a breakup, the most important thing, I don't think the most important thing should be to find another romantic relationship. See what I'm saying? Because he didn't necessarily say that. Well, I guess he kind of did. As far as being in love can help you heal. Love can help you heal through the past situation. But you can kind of combine what he said and what Tanya said. See what I'm saying? Because and what you said as well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation. See what I'm saying? If somebody really cares for you and really is concerned about your well-being. See what I'm saying? They're showing you love in that aspect, whether it's a friendly, even if it's a platonic situation. And or it could be, it could also be family as well. But if you can have someone who can show you love during your darkest moments, it can help to pull you out of that a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. The word talks about not isolating yourself or not isolating yourself for an extended period of time, because if you do, then who's there to pull you out of that dark hole? See what I'm saying? And the mind is such a powerful thing. And I say this in all seriousness, that if you can believe it, it will become your reality. Once again, I know of a woman who had a full-fledged hysterectomy, full-fledged, and in her mind she was pregnant, and her body reacted accordingly. And when I say it reacted accordingly, it reacted accordingly, from lactating to cravings, to belly bulge, to gradual, full-term freaking belly bulge. And I seen this shit with my own motherfucking eyes, dead ass, with my own eyes. So if your mind can believe it, your mind can convince your body of it. It ain't gotta even convince it. Your mind will tell your body what to do. And if you don't have nobody to pull you out of that hole, that cloud of, because what the mind automatically does is go to the negative. We've all had situations where you was in a relationship and maybe you didn't talk to your significant other for a couple of days. For whatever reason, they didn't reach out, y'all didn't have a whole bunch of conversation. Your mind automatically thinks that something's wrong, this nigga's out here doing something, or she out here doing something, or because why are you calling me, and blah, blah, blah. Your mind automatically goes to the negative, even though it could be very well they were just busy, they didn't have, situation, time got away from them. They was being considerate of your schedule, whatever the case may be, and the schedule just didn't match on those particular days. But your mind automatically goes towards the negative. If your daddy called you right now and said, Stephanie, we need to talk, you're gonna be like, what I do?
Mm-hmm.
If Mimi calls me right now, my sister, and says, T, we need to talk, what's wrong? It doesn't ever go, oh, you got good news? You don't never say that shit. It's what's wrong. See what I'm saying? If you call somebody and they answer the phone, and let's say you video chatting, right? And when they get on the phone or come on the video, you're like, what's wrong with you? Just off of a physical, because your mind automatically goes towards the negative.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Now, they face tuned up. Something's wrong with your ass because your face is tuned up. Nobody tunes up their goddamn face. Nobody tunes up their face if nothing's wrong. Listen to what I'm saying. That's just, so if your face is tuned up.
Some people got that resting bee face.
Unrested. Shit. The fuck? Unrested. Monica, I'm talking to you. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just making statements, man. First of all, you know what? Anyway, that's a topic for another day. That being said, you just have to. Once again, that's a tricky statement because I understand what he's saying. I do, but I don't think that if you're coming out of a situation where you're still traumatized from a previous relationship and it's been recent, it's a recent trauma. See what I'm saying? You just got out of the relationship, weeks, days, even months. I don't think you dating somebody else, that whole statement, the best way to get over somebody is to get underneath somebody else. And
with that said, though, I think, hold on, let's read before I go into my part.
Okay,
you want to read?
When you're done from getting up underneath them, you still going to be lonely and hurt. The fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like alcohol. So Monica said, I say fix yourself. I don't know, maybe I read that one. Oh, no, I did. Say fix yourself as much as you can. You can't be burdened to a potential partner. That's how people trauma bond. Tanya said, as the saying goes, it can't be everybody else. There's one common denominator, and he can never seem to keep a woman. It seems like that. Tanya said, I think 90% of relationships are trauma bonds. Monica said, things is the person pulls you out, then the other person moves on someone else. And that's the problems I have to bring up. That's a good one. And then, okay. So that's what I was gonna say too, because the thing is, I will say this for one thing. Every ending of a relationship does not have to be a bad relationship. The reason why it ended. So you don't have to heal from the relationship. Right. You can jump to another relationship. That's why I said it depends on what the relationship is. But like you said, everybody always assumes when a relationship ends, it ended horribly or something like that. And so that's the reason why that you know what I'm saying, you need to heal, or you need to go isolate, or you need to wait to get. Why? Not every relationship got to end. Some people just end because it has ran its course. It's a mutual decision. Whatever the case may be. They ended, it's cool, move on to the next. Everybody act like everybody got to stay with each other through thick and thin, through the whole goddamn thing. Man, fuck that. If you done, you done. If she done, she done. And move on to the next. Like, all this, because, people always saying that, you know what I'm saying, but people putting, they went to another relationship, how many kings do they got, and stuff like that, because, they'll be with another person, like, 4 months later. So what? Like, who said that if they was healed and they was cool, then they was cool? But I will say, like what you said, getting underneath someone, like I said, it just depends on what they're healing from, because they might not just be healing. They might just need to be under somebody else, because that may be the only way they know how to get the love that they need. Unfortunately, if they don't have the family, I mean, that is bad, But that's the piece that's gonna bring them out the hole or whatever. But I am worried about what Monica said, and that is a lot of people, they do all that work. But that's why I say you have to be very careful. Because some people do all that work and let you depend on them and drain them and take all their energy and to heal them. And then once they're healed, they will move on to somebody else. That is a chance that you take, but are you there for that person to help them? Or are you there just because you're wanting the end result to be for them to be with you? And that's where you got to ask yourself.
That's once again, that's a very true phenomenon that happens probably more times than not.
A lot.
But that's the thing too, because if you don't understand being the rebound guy, it's very, I can't say that it's very rare because I don't know personally, but I can speak from my experience. I have never, ever sustained a relationship with a chick that was right after I got out of a relationship.
That was your rebound chick?
Yeah. I haven't even attempted. See what I'm saying? I just didn't, that don't normally work. You don't know. Yeah, I don't want to be, I won't, if you just got out of a relationship and you still trying to figure your shit out and whatnot, man, and you hadn't really, now if you hadn't dated in a while because you, once again, you decided to work on yourself and the whole nine, that's something totally different. But if you got out of a relationship on Tuesday and on Friday you talk about, hey Glenn, I've been really feeling you, you can feel me all the fuck you want. But because let me tell you, on God, let me tell you what I'm not signing up for that, bro, because and at a different place in my life, at a different mental place, that would have been fine. See what I'm saying? But don't come to me hyping me up that you ready, and the whole nine, because that rebound shit don't normally work out. It don't. See what I'm saying? It doesn't. And and for whatever reason. Now, if you're honest with yourself, hey, I'm not really interested in a romantic relationship. I just want somebody that I can hang out with every now and again, and we can go, blah, 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 do A, B, and C, D. Cool. Then in that aspect, you're giving me the option to make my own decision and vice versa. See what I'm saying? Because once again, when I left my most recent relationship, I was very, very upfront and honest about that shit. This is where I'm at. See what I'm saying? This is where I'm at right now. And I don't have the emotional capacity to start a new relationship. I just don't. And we can talk, we can get to know each other, we can hang out, we can do all of that. But I'm not really looking for a relationship at this moment. If you choose to continue to move down that line, then that's something you know fully well. And if shit changes, shit changes. Things change and you heal and the whole nine, and you can start seeing this person in a different light and the whole nine, but don't rely on that, because you're going to fuck around. You're going to fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Don't rely on that.
Don't rely on it.
Because you're going to fuck around
I think
and
like
find
what
out.
Tanya said too, rarely are people honest. I wonder is the reason why people are not honest is because because some people will not, and that's the thing. People are not honest because they afraid of what they're not going to get what they want. So it's like sometimes if you're too honest and you do tell it, then they don't want to be with you, or they don't want to fuck with you, or they don't want friends with benefits. Well, okay, I'm not. And they're like, wait, maybe I can, or maybe it sound like this, but I really mean it like this, but I just want to be upfront. So then they start with that gray area. Nigga, no, it's black or white. Like you either in or you out. Like, motherfucker, like what we doing here? But they don't want to do that though, because then they scared like they'll miss their shot. But to me, you actually even fucking up your shot. Like I said, then date the bottom feeders of your DMs, not the top.
Ladies, let me tell you. Now, ladies, I've been here. Over the course of this last year and one third plus year, I have hit y'all to some real man game, real talk. I'm giving y'all some behind the scenes information that I ain't supposed to be revealing. You know what I'm saying? But here's another one. If I hadn't given you one in a while, I'm sure y'all know. Because, men are pretty simple to figure the fuck out. The reason why most men are not honest, especially when it comes to men-women relations, right, is because you don't want to fuck up the chance of ever having sex with that woman. So, and it comes down to that basically.
That's it.
Now, I'm sure that's not no big revelation, but dead ass. So you got a friend, maybe you got a homeboy, right? And you're like, oh, that's my brother. I'll never see him like that. Shit. Them niggas on Love Jones was best friends. Them niggas grew up together and they ended up fucking.
On Brown Sugar?
Same difference. It was a black love movie. Dead ass. Most of it, and I'm not saying, and once again, I'm not saying that a man and a woman can't be just platonic friends. I have
tread lightly.
I had to think about it. Let me think about it. Do I have? If we're platonic.
Platonic means you never had sex. I have never had sex with this woman.
I know what platonic means. I have plenty of friends I have never had sex with. That's a fact. But the majority of the platonic friends that I have is because they didn't want, because of them. They made that decision for us, not me. So I'm saying, yeah, and that's a true statement. Now there's some people that I got to know that I never was in that never even crossed the mind. So I'm saying, because of how we met. Like, and the best example that I have of that is my homegirl Missy. I met Missy at church. When Missy came to the church, I was single. I don't know if she was. I don't know, Missy. I don't remember if you had a dude or not. I know the boys was young. I know the boys was real young. But I never. It was a church association, and then we became cool and became friends after that point. And I still don't see I don't see Missy like that. See what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's the same situation. But I have some friends that you can poke around and find out. Dead ass. On that note.
I agree. I get what you're saying though. But I agree, like Tanya said too, I don't have no friends either. I don't have no friends that I don't. But Tanya, I see what she said. She said she has two. But I don't have friends, male friends or whatever that I haven't, whatever. But I don't have male friends.
That you haven't what? That you haven't what?
I don't have male friends. So I only have one. No, not, and he's really not considered. I mean, I guess you consider him that, but not really, because we don't talk like that. So no, I don't have no male friends. No, honestly, I really don't have no male friends. None.
What?
Yeah.
How do you got them male friends, bro?
Okay, it depends on what we call friends, because I would consider you a friend if I talk to you enough. Like, if I don't talk to you and I only talk to you like when we go to our reunion or we go to a certain event or something, that's not a friend. That's like still associate. Like, I don't talk to you. I don't call you for advice. You don't know what's going on in my life. I don't really know what's going on with yours unless you hit the book or something. It's nothing like that. Like, I don't talk to you about dudes. You don't talk to me about girls. That's not a friend. So I don't have no dude that I call on a regular or just even call even sporadically and ask if anything. I do. I call my cousins. I call you. I call, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's you or
First of all, we fucking friends. The fuck? Now, obviously,
we are cousins.
First of all, don't downgrade me, fucker.
Wait a minute, cousin.
Two things can be true at the same time.
What do you mean?
We friends. I ain't your friend.
But we're family, so that's different. We're family.
Obviously, there's a certain aspect that will never, obviously, because we ain't from Alabama or Arkansas or Mississippi,
exactly.
That shit. So I get that. But don't say that you ain't got no goddamn male friends, nigga.
I would, like, if somebody asked me if I had any friends, I would tell them no. Now, who do I go to for male advice? I would say, oh, my cousin. And that's what I'll say. And that is what I've said. My cousin, or I'll call my brother or something like that. Because it's just, I just don't. But my thing is with the whole male friend but I also do like what you said too. I put people in boxes. And if I cannot take you out that bitch. Like, actually, I was gonna make a status, and I'm still gonna make this status. People don't understand. Some people are very, like, people be like, oh, you'll talk to them or something like that. You just not interested. No. Once I put you in a box, motherfucker, you in that box. And it's really hard. I haven't got nobody I put in a certain box. And when I got 3 boxes. This is the box, one box is that we work together. I do not mix work at all. I do not talk to nobody that I work with. Sorry, just don't. And just don't, okay? And number 2, and that's working, that's modeling, that's anything. That, to me, all that falls under work. Acting, I won't talk to you. Just know, I'm not. Now, if I stop acting, I stop modeling, or I stop working at that particular company, then maybe. But I have never took nobody out that box because it's hard for me to do it. Coaches, my kids' basketball coaches, don't pick them out the box. You know what I'm saying? No. And then niggas that I know that cheat, that try to slide in my DMs, and they got a girl, you might as well, you done nailed your fucking coffin before you even started. So, once I put you in that box, I know too, I would never talk to you. And I can honestly, I don't care how good they look, I have not broke my rules. Like, that's just me. But everybody's not like that. And they be like, oh, it's just because you're not interested. No, because that's the part, like what you said, like Steve Harvey must have said that. They just waiting to leave that door open, or that's not true. Not all the time. Women can honestly put you somewhere. I don't know about men, but a woman can't honestly put you somewhere. And honestly, I look straight through you. Like, I have just nothing for you. Like, nothing rude. Just, I don't see us like that. Like, because I have put you already in this box. So I don't know. Let's read a couple of our things.
I can, while you're looking forward to read, I have, I agree, because once I put you in the box, bruh,
it's hard to get out.
Bruh, it ain't even hard to get out.
Make it like, oh, it is. You can. And you must not be attracted. Okay, so Monica said, dang, how many DMs you got? Because I don't have bottom feeders. You know what? I ain't gonna go there. And then I just said most people aren't honest with themselves. Because they all want to smash. A lot of people do. Monica, dang, I don't know what she's talking about. And then Tanya said, nah, my 2 are my brothers since high school. Exactly. So she got them in the box. Yeah. They kids call me aunt. I get advice from them too. They wouldn't touch me if I was the last woman on Earth, on planet. Now she's stretching it. Last woman. But definitely I feel you. Those words, I don't know how people don't have men like that in their circle. We're eating. I don't know if that one was. And then they might have a vagina. I'm not sure about that one either. Okay, so I was a little confused on that one, but she could have been responding to something.
Yeah, it sounds like that's a conversation that's being had in the chat.
Yeah, maybe. I agree with what she said, though. Like she said, but she said what we said. She put these 2 people that she knows from high school in a box. And she don't see them like anything, and they don't see her like anything. And so, yeah, it can work, definitely. But I just don't have none that, I don't know. I just don't have none. I guess, yeah, I don't have none. But, hey, it is what it is. So.
We were the big. I made a promise to y'all at 7:15 that once it turned 8 o'clock, we're done here. Nigga, it's 8:01.
8:01. 8:01.
No, real talk. We've kind of talked the whole topic out. It is my recommendation, once again, come as healed as possible. Nobody's going to be perfect. Everybody has relationship residue. Don't bleed on somebody else. Don't let the scars and the wounds that you have from previous relationship make you bleed on somebody else, because you could be fucking up your blessing. Real talk. That being said, there's limits to that shit too. So I'm saying, because like I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and she made the statement that if you're like, she doesn't like someone to constantly bring up the fact that what they're not going to settle for, what they're not going to take while dealing with her because of a previous relationship. Like, case in point, I'm not. I don't like people cussing at me. Now,
Right.
I've never been in a relationship where a woman has cussed at me, right? But let's say that I had, and the reason why I don't like people cussing at me is because the way that from a previous relationship, and so if I was with this young lady and she was cussing me like, hey, I already told you I don't like people cussing at me. I told you I didn't like that because of my last relationship. She doesn't feel like if you're constantly bringing up what happened to you in your previous relationship that you may not be totally healed from that situation. And you don't necessarily have to continuously remind someone. Now, I am of the mindset that...
Why would you have to keep reminding them? You say, you tell them that at the beginning, and that is what it is. Like, it's I mean, you're not going to sit there and speak about every little thing, but one thing, because I'm very upfront honest about my mental abuse and verbal abuse that I went through, and I tell every dude that. And mine is from the relationship. If you call me out my name, or at all, say anything about me, talk down about me, call me out my name, we're done here. And that's because of the last relationship. And I will tell you that. I'm not going to keep reminding you, though. That is my reminder.
That's what I said. If I got to keep reminding you about the same shit over and over again, then at some particular point in time, I have to make a decision on what the fuck I'm going to do. Because let me tell you what you ain't going to do to me. Nigga, I'm going to tell you, like, every day I feel myself getting older and older because I start using old people saying it. Nigga, I'm not going to chew my carrots twice. I'm not going to keep repeating myself over and over again about the same goddamn thing. Look, I already told you. And if I got to say it, by the time I get to the third time, we're done here anyway. See what I'm saying? I believe in, I believe in giving you a little leeway and whatnot. But I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again. I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again, dead ass. Tanya, feel free to use that, boo-boo. Anything that we say on the show, you feel free to take it and implement it into your own life. See what I'm saying? Relationship residue. Remember where you heard of that. Just give me a shout out when you use it. See what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie, Glenn T. See what I'm saying? No, real talk, man.
Person keeps thinking about the old relationship instead of living in the new relationship. See, that's what I'm saying. It depends on how much. It's one thing of a deal breaker that you saying from a previous relationship I went through, I am not. That's more of a warning. But as far as every time that person does something and you're like, oh, you remind me of my ex. Oh, that's different.
No, that's totally different. That's totally different.
That's living in the other relationship. But if I'm just telling you off top to what I'm not going to deal with, that is a warning. That's called caution sign. That's what that is. And I'm gonna tell you only twice. I told you before we ever, because you ever did it, and then the day that you do it, there was your second warning. Your first warning was before you even done the shit. Then your second one was you done it. And now that's it. That's it. That's all. Like, I'm not playing with nobody. Call me on my name, Fluency.
We've all been in traffic and we've heard beep, 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 beep. It's a goddamn truck somewhere backing the fuck up. See what I'm saying? Nigga, and if you proceed to go forward, you're gonna mess around and fuck around and find out. I'm not, I agree with, once again, two things can be true at the exact same time. I'm not the one to be like, oh, you remind me of my ex and you did this and you're the same. Nah, I'm not that. But what I will be, because I'm very cognizant of when you become of the knowledge, when you have learned something new that you didn't implement before or that you was unaware of before. That's how something may affected you to a degree that you don't want to be affected like that in this relationship. It doesn't matter what happened to me in the previous relationship or what I allowed to happen to me in the previous relationship. In this one, let me tell you what you ain't gonna do, because I didn't like the way that ended up how that made me feel, who I became in those feelings, and then on top of that, you just ain't gonna do that shit to me again. I'm not going through that no more. And if you can't understand that,
I've had heard people say like what we do like about that, because some people told me don't tell people that I let D get away with that, because they said one woman told man that he used to beat her, you know what I'm saying? And she said when she got in her new relationship, she said, I would never deal with that, whatever. He hit her one And he was like, I hit you one time and you gonna leave, but Joe over here then whooped your ass like for a whole motherfucking year and then that. And so that's why they say don't tell. But still that's BS. Like I feel like they should have a warning so you know what you just not gonna do it. I don't know what you think, cause like do that make sense to you?
Who's that nigga that said that? Was that Sean that said that? Because that sounds like some shit Sean would say. You let this nigga over here, dog talk you. Sean is quick to throw shit like that at people. Quick.
I don't know. I was talking to somebody. It wasn't damn sure.
Well, I don't think it was.
I had never, ever, let me for records, I have never been physical abused. Never. Okay? Thank God. Thank God. Got a hold of
I don't think it was Sean Edward because Sean Edward don't hit women. I can, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge.
Because once again, you don't know what the fuck people do.
We got enough cousins, that's it.
Cousins and uncles.
I just let it go. You say I stopped myself.
I'll speak on my goddamn self, and I dare somebody say something to me, cousins and motherfucking uncles on both sides of my motherfucking family, and I seen it. The fuck? See what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway.
801, think you said.
It's 808 at this point, but shit, we already ran over, so I might as well keep cooking a little bit. The fuck? No, but anybody that throws shit up like what you have. So I've told y'all the story. Okay, so before I got engaged to Key, I was engaged to this other chick, right? And she said some of the most foul shit to me ever. And she used my past against me, right? Mm-hmm. She said to me, she asked me a question because we was having this conversation and it was going left, and I'm trying to keep it kosher and whatnot. And she said, "Is this how you acted in your previous relationship?" Now she's talking about my first marriage. She said, "Because if this is how you acted, I understand why she cheated, and I would have cheated too."
That's wrong thing to say.
To this day, I think that is the absolute worst thing anybody has ever said to me. Out of their own mouth. Now, what people have said about me behind my back, that's something totally different. But to somebody speaking to me directly, that to me, because when I tell you that cut me so deep, that cut me.
But was that how you acted in your last relationship?
This was the thing. Nigga, we was talking about picking up her fucking son and being late to picking him up for me and him was going to go to Dave & Buster's. I was 30 minutes late.
So she asked you basically that you've done that before in your previous relationship, being late picking up the kids.
There was no, she said that shit with the intention to hurt me, period. Because then, because then later on, like, because after that I called off the engagement. I was done fucking with you. Don't even call me no more, bro. And she was like, "I would have never cheated on you. I was just mad." Well, your mouth done. And once again, I think if y'all know,
say what you mean and mean what you say.
You know I'm big on that, but I'm real big on if you say some shit with the intent for the sole purpose of hurting somebody, you don't care about that person at all. And I would never, because the thing is, if I say it, I mean that shit, dead ass. And I'm not. And that's the reason why and that's what it was, because I was being quiet instead of me just spouting off and saying something. I was being quiet. And the whole night, so then that way I didn't have to retract anything later.
Right.
And that's when she said that shit.
That's what I was like, okay, I can see that.
I was like, we're done here.
Really?
Man, I can't, if I can't trust you with my past, bro, I can't bring you into my future. And anybody that would use your past against you in that manner. And going back to what you said about, oh boy, he only hit the chick once. Well, you shouldn't have hit her to begin with. Why put yourself in a position to be lumped into the same situation, the same category or group with the other dude? Because whether you hit me once, whether you cuss me out one time or multiple times, nigga, you done cuss me the fuck out, and I'm done with your ass. Well, I only did it once. I only called you a bitch, nigga. You might as well have said every cuss word at that point because it was all over at that point.
We done here.
We're done here.
We're
The fuck you mean? I wish you would.
I mean, one, he was like, I didn't call you a bitch. He said, I said, you're acting like one. I said, that's good enough for me and close enough for me, bro. You in this box of call. You will never worry about this ever again. Let me tell you, because I had already told you, like, don't play with me and don't play word games with me. Like, I can't trust you, dog. Like, I just can't. He's just like, I mean, I think he might have said that. I think he might have said that to me. Maybe he's the one who said that shit to me. Like, oh, you let him say it. You'll get mad at me one time, and I said you. It was that motherfucker. He did say, you know what? But we cool though. So I'm a tread because I know he be watching my show. So
he be watching. Nigga, you call my cousin bitch, fam. You a bitch ass nigga for calling my cousin bitch, fam. I'm
acting like one, but he. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? He had a moment that made us not. You know, me ever go that way. But yeah, I remember it was just, I mean, too much. Like it just showed me or whatever. Now, Monica said, it was something Monica had said on there. She said, how many times does a person have to hear what happened in the last relationship, live, grow in the new one? And that's what I said. Again, it is a very fine line because nobody's going to keep hearing what happened in the other relationship. And first of all, I shouldn't know everything that happened in the relationship. All I want to know is just those landmines that I should not step on in this relationship that you had in that relationship. And that should be at the very beginning of what that was. Not a whole fucking list. I'm not going to goddamn Walmart. Nigga, you're going to Dollar General. Here's your list. Okay? Let me know what I can on. Okay? That's all it is. So I agree with you, Monica. It's a very fine line with that grocery list. Like, because then it's like, are you trying to build a woman?
Right.
Like, that's not, no, we're not doing that. This ain't build a bear. God damn it. Let me know certain things I can't do. And we can move on past it. And I'm not going to keep doing that. But now, that's about all. Yeah. It's a fine line on that part. So, yeah. Oh, Steph, when is my birthday? Girl, I'm a Sagittarius. Please believe me. And don't say nothing, T.
I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying shit about funky ass Sagittarius. I ain't gonna say shit. Tread like my ass. You're the fam, and I will. You know what? No, I can speak. I will speak honestly. I know probably a handful of good Sags. You, my son, my sister in Ohio, ain't Terry on a good day.
Oh my God, my side. You know, on that note.
And this is the crazy part. No, because Sagittarius is at the end of November, right? So Cody and Isaiah, I would throw them both into good Sags. See what I'm saying?
I don't mean something else.
I don't know, but I know I had a very, very close relative who is a freaking Sagittarius, and I didn't put them in that goddamn list.
You say you didn't put them in that list?
I did not.
As a good one?
They're not.
Is it a woman or male?
Yes. She's a whole woman. She was grown when I was a baby.
Okay, that on me. That's definitely on me because I'm the younger. Ain't nothing wrong. Right, before he start name dropping, girl. Okay, he be name dropping like a mug on this mug. Okay, so on that note, you're right. Let's get off.
I know y'all like when I be doing this. You know what I'm saying, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying what Tupac said. Dear mama, shit.
Yeah, you do be name dropping, dog. I'll be trying to tread lightly. Because, you know, shit come up, we take off, and these videos will be so long ago, and all of a sudden, they be coming for me, and you'll be like, and I'll be like, look, mother, I did not, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she was laughing. You was ha-ha-heing with that mother.
Because I'm funny, fucker. That's why she's ha-ha-heing. And I'm speaking to the futuristic nigga watching. That's why. Get out your fucking feelings. The fuck?
Ain't nothing wrong with, okay, we're gonna make this our last one. Ain't nothing wrong with setting boundaries and speaking on them when triggered, but don't become a record player.
That
and move
part.
on.
And once again,
Exactly. That part.
because I'm not gonna keep repeating myself
Get up.
over and over again. I'm just not. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself over and over again. And at some particular point in time, it's either you got to shit or get off the stool. Now, because if I got to keep repeating myself, that means that person isn't changing. So then I need to change my environment to remove that person from my situation. Is that simple?
So simple. Well,
Yep.
it's been real shit with R&T. We want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. Again, the ones who stayed faithfully with us from the beginning all the way to the end through all our technical difficulties and everything. We're going to put this to the test because I don't have nothing as of right now planned for Thursday. So we should be at our domicile. I will be. I'm planning on it. Okay?
I have yet to do a show from we've done at least 100 and something shows by now. Easy.
Okay.
At least.
You sound like a baby daddy now. Okay, so.
But I have yet to be somewhere else because I'm dedicated. This is where I'm comfortable doing my show.
See, be careful with the words you use, because dedication means I tuned in from whenever. I didn't tune in from my whole son's graduation. Okay, party. Okay, my own party. So listen, Linda, I'm dedicated.
Nigga, I was at the same goddamn graduation party. I think that's the only time I wasn't at in my desk. That was the only time, and we had to go. We had to separate to get the goddamn show.
Right, you was with me.
That part.
Right. That
your bad ass influences.
I show up all the time and everything else. I just not in location. You know, because why do we gotta be in location? We got a whole phone. So dedication means I'm just not dedicated to one location. You know, I tries to get there, but I have other stuff. So you know, people, like I said, I am not a goddamn empty nester. I got these kids. And you know what I'm saying? Really much, you know, and then I got family.
Focus, nigga, focus. Finish the statement so we can get off the show.
So in that case, y'all, I don't know why this boy that just came back like wait a minute. I don't know why this boy just came out to Blue Springs, okay? We've been waiting.
Just wave by. Wave by.
So,
wave by.
We want to say thank you guys for tuning in to another episode on Real Shit with R&T. We will see you here on Thursday. Don't forget, Thursday, Audience Participation Day. That's the day you guys get to come out, join us, be on the show. We will talk about anything from shenanigans to our game to whatever other topics that come up on. So, see you guys then. Have a good one. You got anything to say? Peace.